Hey YouTube, it's another video, and I'm going to be doing a review. It's probably backwards. Before there were stars, you probably can't read my writing, but Usos, 10 hours to Houston, WWE Network documentary, whatever you want to call it. But it was like a short 30-minute doc. Try to set this up. I'm sure I set this up. But like, it was a short 30-minute doc, and like, it was just talking about 10 hours at Houston. I thought it was going to have to do with like them driving 10 hours to a pay-per-view or something. Something had to do with like LA or something like that, I think, for like a Shield documentary. But yeah, let's get started. I always get the Usos confused, Jimmy and Jay, but it first starts out with the entrance with the Siva Tau or whatever, the war dance that they do. They said that like their people would do that before going into war. And then they said Uso means brother in Samoan. And then like it just went in different parts, just random things. And then the next thing was like Kofi Kingston talking to them, and then it was just talking about how they would just go up to each other, the Usos and Kofi, and be like, "What's up, Us?" and just making like weird noises and stuff. It was funny. But they were born in San Francisco, California, and they were 1 minute apart. I don't really know which one was which, so most of this I'm just gonna say one of the Usos or Usos or whatever. I don't really know them apart that well, and they were always fighting. They said the mom said the siblings were always fighting when they were little, and she said that like they would go to like a Waffle House and they would be fighting and like throw the salt and put on the blinds and stuff. So she signed the boys up for football. At first, one of the Usos, I can't remember their names, I'm sorry, but they got put in football, and he was like, I don't like it because it was hot and whatever, but then they started to like it. And then in high school, it was the linebackers, the Roman Reigns with the middle linebacker and the Usos on the outside linebacker. So that was kind of cool. They went to the same school and they had like the same thing. And then after that, one of the Usos' girlfriends said that must have been the one that's not married, because I know they both don't have girlfriends. And they said they were popular in high school and had no enemies. And Roman and the Usos signed for college on the same day, and the news people were there. But one of them didn't really do that good in college, and they didn't like do good on the academics. And then the other one left after 2 years. Like, one left, and then 2 years later the other one left. And then they started working for Roman's sister, unloading office cubicles and delivering them and unboxing them and stuff. They didn't really like it, but they didn't have very much money, and they made it to the point where they didn't like waking up and stuff. And then Umaga came to them and said, I'm going to Houston, you need to come or whatever. And they drove 10 hours to Houston. That's what the name is from. And they thanked Umaga for taking them, and they said Umaga saved their life, and Umaga brought them to Houston. They started working out, and Booker T started training them. And the day that they got signed, Umaga passed away, so that kind of sucked. But they like to devote their career to Umaga or whatever. And Samoan dropped. They showed like a video package showing like Rikishi and Roman Reigns and The Rock and Umaga and other Samoans doing it. That was kind of cool. I was just talking about. And then it was the Usos dancing on Raw or Rikishi. It was really cool seeing that, because I remember watching tapes and seeing Rikishi do the dancing with Too Cool, and it was cool to see them all dance. And then it was Raw from 3/14/14 when the Usos won their the tag team titles from the New Age Outlaws. This was the Hijack Raw night. It didn't really work. Rikishi said they were fraternal twins, and that sometimes he would get them mixed up, when they were little. Not often, but he would. And then Miz said he knows them both, but he still gets them mixed up, and he was confused on commentary. But it was cool. Everybody, most of the time, people are confused. But the grandma said that she always knew them apart by their voices and their faces. And the mom said she laid their outfits out all the time until like high school, so they were always matching. And then when they were home, instead of saying like Joshua or Jonathan or whatever, he would be like twins, and then they'll both come to him. So that's kind of cool. And then it showed a clip at the end from 2002, and I remember seeing that on like Confidential, or the Confidential DVD. It was Rikishi and the Usos doing a Samoan dance, and that was pretty cool to see that again. It was a great doc, but it was kind of short. It could have been a little longer. I would like to see more, and like the Before They Were Stars short docs or whatever. But on the side, I wrote, they're like the Young Bucks, a tag team that's only going to be a tag team. They couldn't be the same without their brother, and it wouldn't be right as a single wrestler. Like, I think the Usos have had single matches, and so has the Young Bucks, but it's just not right. Like, the brothers have to wrestle together, and that's what make it. They're like, Usos is my favorite team in WWE right now, and Young Bucks is my favorite team, like in other stuff. But yeah, they can't do it without their brother, and they need each other to work and be successful and stuff. But good stuff, short doc, but 27 minutes or something like that. But it was a good watch, and you should check it out. Once again, it's called Before They Were Stars, the Usos, 10 Hours to Houston. So go check it out, and that's about it. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. Bye.